Okay, so here are 3 extra tips that you can use when you have no idea what to do, when all seems to be going down the hole. Tip number 1 is, when all fails, display dominance, assertiveness, and leadership. This means if she can't make a decision, you make the decision. If something goes wrong, then you take charge. This is really important, especially in the initial stages of attraction, because leadership is very appealing to a woman. It demonstrates that you know what you're doing, it demonstrates that you can be a leader, it demonstrates how strong you are, and it demonstrates your capability. And this is really important for her to experience when she is initially getting to know you. In the meantime, while you were doing this with her, it's also important that you were cultivating your own sense of independence and your own leadership skill. This becomes more of a natural extension to you. It's not so much this weird thing that you do. It's just more natural. It's like, it's natural for you to lead. It's natural for you to make the decisions. It's natural for you to be decisive and assertive. And you really need to work on that, because if you want to take this relationship further from just her liking you into an actual relationship, she's going to need to see more of that when she's in there with you. Now, tip number 2 is always assume that she is interested in you. I think there is a lot of doubt that comes up when you are like, I don't know, is she interested in me? Is she not? Like, I don't know, what should I say? And it's really important that you guys don't second guess yourself. I mean, it's so important that even if you are not sure what's going on, that you seem like you know what is going on. And in doing so, you kind of take the guesswork out of it. You kind of stop that anxiety that happens in yourself when you think you need to win something. In your mind, already win already. And in doing so, it will get you to respond and act in ways that are laced with purpose, that are laced with certainty, that are laced with conviction, and all of these will be very appealing to her in a way. And in doing so, you know, by assuming that she's interested in you, it's like putting yourself in the game, putting yourself out there. And I think a lot of you guys just don't even get in the game because you're scared of rejection or you're scared of getting it wrong, and I totally understand. But this is something that, you know, you need to take step by step, because in order to really get the results that you want, you are going to need to get into the game. You are going to need to put yourself out there just that one more time. And, yeah, like the famous quote says, you miss 100% of the shots that you never take. And I hate to sound cliche, but it is really true. This is something that you need to take responsibility for, and it's something that you really need to get into. So my tip number 3 would be prepared to improvise. You know what? Things are not always going to plan. You may have thought of this brilliant idea, like for a date, and it may just turn out horribly. Now, I say there's 2 things that you can do. The first thing that you can do is probably have like a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D. You know, if all fails, have plans, have lots of plans. Plans are good. Plans are good for you guys, because I think it helps you cultivate that little bit of extra certainty. If you need a plan, have as many plans as you need. And with that, take along this attitude of, you know what, there is grey in the black and the white. There are times where things aren't going to go to plan, and kind of have like this childlike enthusiasm to go with that. Go with it. Have fun with it. Use it as ways to connect with her if things don't go the way that you expected to. Use it as ways to really show her up front what you're about, and that you're real and that you're honest. And basically, don't use that as a way to beat yourself up or to go, oh my God, I wish that turned out differently. Use that as an opportunity to really engage in the moment, to make the most out of it, and to get the most and to get the juiciest interaction you can while you're with this woman. So those are my 3 extra tips on some of the ways, some of the things you can do when all things fail. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I will see you again next week. Leave your comments and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.